Hey, welcome back to Budget with Me. My name is Josh. I'm doing this early in the morning, so I'm using my hat to block the sun. I want to show you this page today. This is the weekly tab on the budget. Um, so in this column here, C and D, what I do, this is the what's going on right now in the checking account. So here's my balance today in the checking account, and then here's my deposit I'm expecting on November 1st. And in this category, this is for this person, this is the rent that's due. Here's the car payment, and then here's those amounts and due dates over here to remind us of what those amounts are and when those are due. And this tells you what they all are right here. So in this column at the bottom, this is, excuse me, this is all of this stuff added up and subtracted from what we have in the checking account. So the checking account total today is 3,200, and then all these things come out, and we have $7 left over. So this correlates to this column here. This is how we budget weekly. So November 1st, this paycheck is $1,500. There's my $1,500 deposit right there. I had $1,700 that I had to save in the checking account because the rent was due. So in this person's budget here, every paycheck is $1,500 every week. So they make $6,000 a month. That's take-home pay. And this is just an example. This could be two people living together, or just one person doing really well. But they get a paycheck every week of $1,500. So in this column today, it correlates to November 1st column. So here's all these same bills coming out today for November 1st. And then that gives us a total down here of what came out of that paycheck. Okay, so that we're negative $1,693 because we had to pay the rent here. That's why we're negative. And it also told us, okay, well, we need to save this money here in the checking account to cover that. So that's how come we actually have today $7 left over. So this person is pretty much living off of probably credit cards. That's why they got these minimum credit card payments here. And Velocity Banking would really help this person out because they can take these expenses that are variable each month, like electric and water and TV subscriptions and auto insurance and lunches and all this kind of stuff, can go onto one of these credit cards. And then instead of making the minimum credit card payment for 25 years or something and just paying all that interest, you can turn around and take your deposit and deposit this whole thing back into the credit card. So when you do that, it satisfies one of these payments. So in this scenario, what I would do is I would take the biggest card that has the largest minimum payment, the 481, and I would use that as my expenses card. So put everything on it: cash, school lunch, insurance, TV, water, electric. The only thing you can't put on the credit card, obviously, is the car payment and the rent. There is a way to do it, but I don't recommend it. It's called Plastique, and they charge you, I think it's 4% or something. So you can actually pay rent and pay car payments through the credit card and then pay them a fee. And, you can explore that if you want to, but that seems like it's double layering your interest and fees. So I probably wouldn't do that. So this is what this paycheck looks weekly for this person. And then this blue column, if you can see that, that's next week. So the weekly view allows you to do projections of what your paychecks are going to look like weeks to come. And you can just keep copying and pasting as long as you want and project out for 6 months, a year, whatever. So you can try to see when you're going to pay things off. This is also a way where you can keep track of if you have 0% promos that are going to expire on certain credit cards. So let's pretend that on this one here, 481, let's say we know that expiration for that promo is on December 20th. So I can come over here to this cell and I can just highlight that a different color. And that gives me a cue here when I'm looking at my budget. Oh, if I want to pay this card off before it capitalizes and that promo expires, here's my due date for that. So it would kind of let you know that I need to start ramping up and getting this card paid off, or I need to transfer it somewhere else to another promo card, play the shell game. But this is just, what I do. I'm not a financial advisor, of course. I'm just, showing you how I do my weekly, and then real quickly going back to the monthly tab to show you the whole month. And, velocity banking, like I recommend, is taking that largest minimum payment for the credit card and using it as your expense card. So if we did that and we put our paychecks minus our fixed expenses into the credit card, our variable is $15.24. So that means our payment here would go down. We're going to pay a little bit of principal while we're working on this. So let's say we paid $15.75 on that card to satisfy the 481, and then all these go away because they're on that card now. So just doing that one move changed our cash flow for this person from $11 a month to $430 a month. So if they did nothing else but just this one thing and use that one card for these variable expenses, and you stay on a budget, then ideally you'd be paying about $400 of extra principal on this credit card every month, instead of paying only the minimum payment and scraping by. And so see, there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. You can use that $400 to help you get out of debt and pay off those cards. But we'll do this again in other videos. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.